Hello, it's August, so here's a delayed wrap-up video of everything I read in July. Starting off with One for the Money by Janet Ivanovich. I watched the movie before I read the book. I know, crazy, right? Whatever, the movie was so much better. For something that was supposed to be witty and something that is supposed to be fast-paced, I felt it with the movie. Did I feel it in the book? Not at all. I was bored to death. It was so slow, like unbearably slow, but you know, I read most of it and then I DNF'd it, so like I didn't rate it on Goodreads. But I read the book, technically. Next I read Something About You by Julie James. I read another book by her and I absolutely adored it. It was a lawyer and an actor romance book. I forgot the title, but that one. So cute. This one had the same adorableness, same fun adventure, the same drama type. It was great. I loved it. Can't say I remembered a ton about it, but I can tell you I had a good time reading it. I think I rated it like 4 stars? Yeah, 4 stars. Next, after that book, I read My Soul to Steal by Rachel Vincent, which is the 4th book in the Soul Screamers series. I keep wanting to call it a trilogy because I read the original 3 and I didn't read the rest of them. So now I'm reading the rest of the series and it is completely insane. This one is just as wild as the rest of the books. I did a reading vlog about my adventures with this book. It's wild. I don't know how to explain it other than I despise Nash a little bit and I kind of love the other dude so much more, and I didn't even know he was an option. So there's that. And My Soul to Steal was 4 stars. After that, I read a lot of books online through Libby and Hoopla. I read, or I guess listened to the audiobooks for Reaper's Blood, The Grimm Brotherhood, Reaping Havoc, and Reaping Reborn. So Grimm Brotherhood was an interesting series. It was a cute little trilogy. There's nothing special about it. I read the first and the second one and I was like, that was fun. I don't need to read the third one. I'm good. That was enough. But I listened to it anyway, so I don't know what that says. The first one kept me very intrigued. I was like, ghosties? Okay. And then the second one, I was just like, how did we get here? What are we doing now? And the third one, it was supposed to wrap it all up, but really it was so blech. It felt very mid. So I rated the third book 3 stars. Second one, equally 3 stars. And the first one, equally 3 stars. So the whole trilogy was just 3 stars. Next, Trying to Live with the Dead, which was like 17 hours long just to listen to it. And I had that thing going on like 3 times the speed and I was so slow. It's in dire need of an editor. Oh my gosh. Like, ugh. So I rated that 2 stars. It was an adventure. It could have been fun. I liked the idea of where the book could be going. The drama was there. For a harem romance, there wasn't anything going on at all whatsoever. There was nothing. It was very quiet. I was like, oh, okay. But like, she sees ghosts, so that was what intrigued me in the first place. Did she do anything about it? Not really. Did anything cool happen? Not really. So that was 2 stars. I listened to Halfway to the Grave by Janine Frost. Oh my gosh. I was told it's similar to Buffy and Spike's relationship, which I didn't even know they had a relationship. I tried to watch Buffy and I didn't know they took it off Amazon Prime. Like, I was halfway through season 3. So that's gone now. But they're so cute. They're so freaking cute. Oh my god, they're adorable. So Kat and Graves, my heart is set. I'm done. They're so cute. But the ending of book 1, I was like, you did what? You made that decision? And then in book 2, they skipped to like 4 years later. And I was like, and you're still dealing with the situation that you put yourself in at the end of the book? Girl. So the ending of the book made me go, which made it a 4-star read, but a very high rated 4-star. It was very fun. After that, I listened to Darkness Dawns by Diane Duvall. I don't know how to explain it. It was paranormal romance to the max. Nothing significantly stood out. I thought it would be cool, fun, adventure-y, but he's like a vegetarian vampire who's not a vampire because he's immortal, but he drinks blood. But he kills vampires, so good for him, I guess. And then our main character is just like a normal teacher. She saves his life, and then they're like, oh my god, I'll protect you forever. Oh my god, I love you. It was like insta love, insta lust, insta blah. So 2 stars. Will They or Won't They by Ava Wilder. I also filmed a review for this, but I don't know if I'm gonna post it or not. It was a lot. This book, I had high hopes and they were not met whatsoever. It felt very similar, like copy paste to The Reunion, just this one stood out a little bit more than The Reunion by whoever that author was. This book was a mess and a half. The only thing I really truly enjoyed was like that one acting scene when they're legitimately acting against each other and you could feel the tension and the magic and like the charisma and all that jazz. And I was like, oh, they're actually feeling emotions for each other, and that's kind of cute. The rest of the book, I was like, are you guys even friends? Like, do you even care about each other? You're so... Like, the male lead was so obnoxious. I could not. And then the female lead was equally as obnoxious. I was like, girl. And they're supposed to be in their like, mid-30s-ish. So, I don't know why they're acting like children, but they were. Next, I listened to City of Thorns by C.N. Crawford. This book was fun. It was legitimately fun. I thought it was a great adventure. I loved all the characters. I was like, this is so cool. She's pretending to be a succubus so that she can go into this demon town to go and take down some demons and murder the person who killed her mom. I'm like, let's go. This is so fun. And then you meet this dude and he's like adorable, so you're like, cool. I wouldn't use the word adorable. He's scary, but he's cool. And I'm like, I like this man. And then you get to more drama, more tension, and I was like, oh. And then you reach the end of the book and it's like, you did what now? So she's just trying to figure out her identity and then like continuously lying to everybody, and then they're like, oh my god, I love you, and then he's all, I can never trust you. I can't trust you. I don't trust you. Because she's like a doppelganger for the succubus, so she pretends to be the succubus to like get rid of everything. So it was a 3-star read. I originally rated it 4 stars because I thought it was great. And then I listened to the next one, which is Lord of Embers, and that was not good. It wasn't. It didn't feel like it was written by the same person. It didn't feel like it was the same part of the story. It was pretty much just a filler because you start in one place and you end in the exact same place. Just the main character knows the slightest bit more about herself, trying to explain how these doppelgangers can exist when they really don't. So, you know, it was a moment. Not necessarily a good one, but it was a moment. After that, I listened to Pathways, The Kingdom Chronicles by Camille Peters. This one was like happy, clean, feel-good romance about this girl who strolls into the forest to go draw some pictures in this magical forest, sees this dude who's equally just in the forest, and they stare at each other, and she's like, oh my god, scary. And then he's like, I didn't mean to scare you. And then she's all like, oh, you did it? And he's like, nah, I care about you. And she's like, I don't believe in love, but I think I like you. And I was like, okay, cool. And then you learn he's special, and then she goes to compete with other girls to get the prince's hand in like this giant competition. It was very convoluted, and she's just like, I can't trust you. And then he's just like, I can't trust you either. I don't know why all these books have trust issues. Like, get it together, figure it out, just talk to each other. My gosh. So, you know, it was cute, it was fun. It wasn't like the best, so it was like 3 stars. High 3-star though, but like 3 stars because it was okay. Nothing necessarily wrong with it, it was just okay. And next I read One Foot in the Grave by Janine Frost. This one was so unbelievably fun. First 9 chapters were like a little slow, a little bit, because like Graves was nowhere to be found, and I was like, where is my man? He's not here. And we just had to deal with the main character being all cool and stuff, which good for her. But it was slow, and I was bored. So, after that though, it got so much better. Oh my gosh, interjection of him. That ending though, that ending. Oh, so, no spoilers, but they're so cute together. Oh my god. And they're not even like together, but they're not together. Like, they're having moments and I'm living for every single one of them. I cannot take it. Oh my gosh, I need to read the rest of them like immediately. Like yesterday. I need to read them yesterday because they're so fun. Oh my gosh. So 4 stars. Absolutely adore it. Was great. Wonderful experience. Would do it again. It was a fun story. Great to listen to. Just like very slow in the uptake of everything just going on. So I was like, let's get to the point, people. Let's see my man. Let's do a little adventure. And he took a while to show up. And I was like, finally, you're here. It was like when the Avengers come on screen and everyone starts clapping in the movie theater, even though there's really no reason to clap for them. But you know, it's great. When Tobey Maguire showed up on screen, when Andrew Garfield, I would round of applause. Like, love them. So understandable. Anyway, those are all the books that I read this past month. And here's a cute little update on what's going on in my reading life. So, have a nice day, guys. Bye.